sticking with the theme for the last few weeks, we're going to talk about our people who do. And with it being Women's History Month, I am actually really lucky to have my person here in the studio with me. Instead of me reading about them, I can talk to them. This is Miss Stephanie with Dancing Without Sin Fitness. How are you?
I am fantastic. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Okay, and we're high-key matching today because mine is because of the Ladies Broncos, how they won their 5th CIAA tournament.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And mine is because my students are the boss of me and they tell me what colors to wear to class every day.
Yes. So here we are matching, but we had a lot of blue in the studio today.
Yeah, I saw them.
Blue.
Yeah.
And they say like if you have people of the same race wearing the same colors on the corner, they can be arrested for gang activities.
Oh,
I guess well, it's a good community gang activity.
Yes. Community gang, I like it.
So tell us a little bit about you. It's hard to talk about yourself, I know.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Tell us how great you are.
See, you should have added that in there. Well, I'm Stephanie Brown Kegler. I am the founder and CEO of Dancing Without Sin Fitness. That was established in July of 2015. Mm-hmm. And it was established when I was sitting alone, sad, crying, busted, divorced, and everything else. And the Lord threw literally Dance Without Sin in my lap. And he told me to help his people. So that's how the business actually arrived. I was already a fitness instructor, but the Dance Without Sin was to reach other groups of folks. One group being our church and Christians, because they do so many great, wonderful things, but forget to do things for themselves. And God said we must be healthy and whole, because if we're sick and weary, we can't build this kingdom.
And you know what's so great? I was sitting here thinking while I was listening to you. Now, I believe in community, and part of our community, especially in our Black communities, to be honest, a lot of our day-to-day is built upon faith. Now, I may not act like it every day, but how they say, the Lord knows my heart, right?
He knows. Woo.
The fact that you're creating a space for people of faith to go and do fitness and dancing. What are the things you offer?
We actually do chair. It's called Lit Chair Fit. Dance Without Sin Lit Chair Fit. We do resistance bands. I have my own resistance bands. They're adjustable. So depending on as you get stronger, you can loosen it up. I mean, make it tighter and tighter. We also do a lot of toning with like hand weights and stuff like that. Because I tell everybody, if you don't want to lift heavy weights, you don't have to. Just do some light hand weights to kind of tone, because I do gear towards the older community, kind of like my age, maybe a little bit younger, older. I have a lady all the way up to age 82. Can't nobody do nothing with her. And the thing is, people say, well, Dance Without Sin, what is that? What is that? We're not smoking, we're not drinking, we're not being mean to each other. So it really doesn't matter what kind of music you have. It's just getting in there, moving your bodies, and having a great time. But for the churches, I do gear towards them, which I do give them an all gospel playlist. So the pastors can kind of pump it up a little bit.
Now, what we previously talked off camera, you did go to Penn Force.
Woo woo, children pray.
Like I said, we ain't got no beef. I said about we ain't got no beef with Penn Force. So yeah, you. But what made you feel that there needed to be a space created for this community in our community?
In our community, I've always been in the church, a part of a church, no matter what church I'm at. And I did notice sometimes a lot of our saints, you know, you'll say, well, how you doing? Well, you know, this right here is acting up, and this medication has this side effect on me. You know, you hear those things. And I realized sometimes it's just knowing but not knowing. Like, you know, okay, I need to do this. I need to eat healthy. I need to do this. But really knowing the effects that eating healthy and moving can do for you, to where you won't complain about those aches and pains, or be able to come off some of those medications. So I noticed a lot of that in the churches.
Because me and producer Brian, when we stand up sometimes, we feel it. I got Arthur in my elbow right now, and he's popping his arms.
Oh my gosh. Arthur.
Yes, my great grandmother made me. I quote her so much. She used to be like, Arthur acting up. And
Oh
it took
my
me
God.
until my 20s to figure out that this woman was talking about Arthur.
I love it, Arthur.
So when I talk to my
Wow.
mom, I'm like, Mom, you having those ibuprofen? So Arthur acting up.
Arthur acting up.
Ooh, it's about to rain.
Oh shit, I feel it. I feel it in my foot.
Yes, absolutely. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, you're not country." I'm like, I understand that Fayetteville is a special type of country, but
We
still
are.
country.
Yeah, we're absolutely. We're still country. And speaking of Arthur, I was telling someone at a birthday Saturday, and I said, you know, it's such a blessing because I literally jump out the bed, no aches or pains. No nothing. I turned 54 Saturday.
I know. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I literally feel nothing. So I know what the movement does. You know, my mother, she'll be 80 in December. She moves because she'll watch me. She'll pull up my YouTube and stuff like that. And she says how it makes a difference with her. You know, she had a hip replacement and everything, and she's doing great.
So if people wanted to find you, you just said your YouTube, your Instagrams. Where can they find you?
Yeah, so Facebook is Dancing Without Sin Fitness and also YouTube, but IG is Dancing Without Sin, and then if you want a good laugh or some entertainment, TikTok is Dancing Without Sin, and I do go live on TikTok for my workouts, and there, you know, we got folks all over now that are moving. Okay. So,
and it sounds like it's an all-inclusive type workout.
It is total mixture.
When I used to cheer, whenever they were tumbling and stuff, I'd have to hit my little pose and pretend like I was just there with them and pop back up.
Right.
So people don't have to do that with you. You cater to everyone.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, everyone there definitely at different levels, fitness levels, different ages, different sizes. You know, when we talk about the size, you know, I tell them, you know, throw that scale in the trash. You know, you can weigh yourself once or twice a month, but my students now realizing the inches. And they're realizing the heart, and they're realizing their health. I have a dude, you know, I'm pretty sure you've seen him, Mr. Make It Sexy, my brother is his name. And, you know, when your doctors start telling you how well you're doing and taking you off medications and stuff, then that gives you the incentive to keep moving. And when you see those inches come off and everything like that. But yeah, so I still have folks in class, several, I would say probably 40% of the class is modifying.
Okay.
They're modifying what we're doing.
Now, you always have a light, but there's a different passion in your eyes when you're talking about your business. So what is it that draws that twinkle in your eye when you're talking about Dancing Without Sin Fitness?
I'm a helper.
Okay.
So I know, and I'm a server also. And I like to make people happy. And they're so happy. And I know I'm helping them. And I'm serving them by showing up. There are days when I leave my job, I don't want to teach. I don't feel like teaching. And when I walk in, I feel like teaching. Hey, Steph, they're smiling, they're waiting. This is that 45 minutes to an hour that they're not thinking about anything else that's going on. So by the third song, I'm feeling just like I feel right now. So all my woes and worries are gone. And I tell my students, you guys don't realize what you do for me. Also, they do so much for me because I'm human. Because Lord, everybody think I don't go through nothing. But I'm human and they do so much for me. So yeah, it's definitely the helper inside of me.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
So you have an event coming up soon.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Tell us about it.
So this is Expressions of Vibes, and what this is, there are several TikTokers coming from all over. Some of them already gotten their plane tickets, booked their hotel rooms. It will be dancing, some acting, spoken word. We're actually using a spoken word artist from here in Fayetteville, Law.
Oh,
and
Law.
yes, I was linked up with Law, so he's gonna do a piece. And let's see, singing, actual singing. I mean, they are very creative. So when you see people on TikTok, you know, it ain't all like what I'm doing, like the lip singing and acting and stuff. These folks are really, really talented. And so Caesar Styles, who's in Raleigh, I duet a lot of his videos. He's a great male dancer. And he knew that Mr. Animated, which is out of Savannah, Georgia, this is his event, was looking for a place to have a showcase for the second year. So he linked us together. We started talking, and I was like, yeah, I would help. And he was like, okay, so what's your fee as a promoter? And I said, nothing. the fact that you guys are bringing something to Fayetteville, I said, I put on for my city.
Put on. And people
I love my city.
It's not a bad place.
It is, our city's the bomb. It's what you make it. So anything we can bring to our city to get people an avenue to come out, even the teenagers can come to this, bring your teenagers to it. I'm all for it. So he's like, well, how much to use your spot for your movement center for the meet and greet? Nothing. I said, y'all just help me clean before I leave because I have another event that's renting out the very next day. So, yeah, that's what it's all about. They just link me up through TikTok. They, see my TikToks and stuff like that. So.
And it's going to be on the meet and greets on the 22nd.
Yeah, 22nd. The actual event is on March 23rd. That Saturday. Tickets are available. Get your tickets because they are going up probably the end of this week. Okay. And it'll be with John D. Fuller Rec Center, and it will start at 7 p.m. We're still taking vendors. There's still some vendor slots available. Vendors, great spot for you to set up.
Cool.
Yeah.
So after this, what's next?
Next, it's going to be a whole bunch of events in between because I'm trying to do a Mother's Day, Princess Day, where their daughters can dress up as princesses and come take a picture with Princess Tiana.
Oh, my favorite.
At my center. So I'm trying to put that together. It's just so many events, but my biggest event and dearest to my heart is my annual health and fitness cancer awareness event, and I'm still looking for a charity.
Okay.
So drop some charities to me. I would like them to be kind of local, small charities to give the money to. I don't make any money off that event. Everything raised goes to them. Okay. Taking vendors also for that event, and there will be instructors coming from out of state, different places that will come and put on and donate their time for the cause. So that is the second Saturday in September 14th. It will be from 1 to 3, and that will be at Cliffdale Rec Center.
Okay. And so we definitely have to get you on before that's
awesome.
She's like a ball of energy. This in person. So if people wanted to find you, you gave us your socials.
Yes.
But are there any other projects that you're involved in around city?
I know.
Especially when I see you like. Purple is your color.
Purple, and then the slash of yellow. Let me tell you about how the yellow came in. Yellow is the move people. So everybody waits for me to yell, move people. All right. So they know I'm going to do that at the end of everything. So during COVID, we couldn't meet up to work out. And I was like, Lord, I started praying. He said, you just going to get on the screen. We would have all these blocks on the screen, and I would be in my living room, and I was teaching. I taught free for about 8 months. The whole time through COVID. And I would yell at them, I don't care if you're in your living room, move people. We're going to move no matter where we are. And I made these yellow t-shirts that have hashtag move people. That's where the yellow came from.
Okay.
Main color purple, but that's where the yellow came from. Yeah.
So like I said, every time I see you, it's energy, it's smiles, it's purple.
Yeah. Yes.
But American phones, we're made for everything.
Oh my goodness. Yellow will look amazing on you too. Purple and yellow.
So I make it a move people, but only for when I'm driving.
Yeah.
On Skyway. And I'm like, Miss Stephanie said,
move people.
That's what we're gonna do. I do appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you.
Like ever since I met you the first time, you've just been a shining light.
Thank you.
So it's awesome how today worked out because you got to be my people who do, because I do like to celebrate the people who makes the community that we grew up in a better place. So there is a lot to do, even though people say there's nothing.
There is, and it's a lot of talent in Fayetteville. It really is.
I really wish that we would pull from that talent pool a little bit more so that people don't have to travel.
Absolutely. And I'm not going to stop. We're going to keep pulling.
This is why I created this platform to show the people of the city that I appreciate them.
Absolutely.
And so we appreciate you, our people who do.
Thank you.
Everybody has a mantra or a saying that they repeat to themselves. Do you have something that you want to share with women that just saw your face, just connected with you, because I know you automatically connect with her, right? It just happens. Something that can keep them going on a daily basis.
Yes. Okay, so the goal is not to be a runway model, but to be able to run down the runway.
Well, let me tell you, I'm a do both. Thank you, Ms. Stephanie, for coming.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
And coming up, guys, you know what's going to happen. Our producer, Brian, is going to show you all the things to do in a nothing to do city. Sending out my shout outs to Cumulus, Rock 103, Magic 106.9, Q98, 640 AM, and Jimmy, Brian, thank you guys for letting me come and steal all of your candy out of the shared studio. It's your girl Dominique. It's episode 10, guys. Can you believe it? Till next time. Bye.